you will be answering the questions in a form of a question. So if it's like who is, what is, in that form, if you do not, it will not count and it will go to the other team and they can steal. The leads for the two teams will be Serena and Dia. So once you guys are into your breakout rooms, you guys will need to pick a speaker that will represent your team and that will answer the Jeopardy questions. And also, the other team that did not pick the questions, when you do go out into your breakout rooms, discuss the answer to the question just in case if the other team does not get it right, and pick the question that you want when it's your chance to pick the question. So right now with the breakout rooms already, you guys will be going out into your breakout rooms for a quick 30 seconds, just so you can pick your speaker, and team one, whoever is in breakout room one, will be picking the question. Who's your speaker? So just unmute them and they will pick the question.
We had Dia. We didn't know what question we were supposed to pick.
Okay, just go right ahead and pick one since you are the team lead.
We'll just do Seva 400.
Okay, Seva for 100. So team one, you have Seva for 100. What is the meaning of Seva? You guys have 30 seconds in your breakout rooms. And team two, pick a question. You guys have seen the categories. Pick what category and price you want for your round next. We have everybody back. Dia, team, answer.
All right, so our speaker for the team, for Dia's team, we have a Dia Patel. She is our speaker. I'm trying to find her. Over here, Dia Patel. I'm gonna ask to unmute. Okay, go ahead and say the answer. Remember how to say it.
What is physical Seva?
What is physical Seva? And that is correct. What is doing Seva physically with your body? Now, since you guys got the answer correct, you guys have 100 points. Now, team two, Serena's team, you can unmute and pick your category.
Just in my right, I'm going to unmute Anushka to pick. She's our team lead.
We chose Seva 200.
Okay, Seva 200. How many Mansi Pujas do we have in one day? You guys have 30 seconds. Okay, we have everybody back. Serena's team.
Just in my right, Arav will be answering the question, so I'm unmuting him right now.
So how many is 5?
5, and that is correct. What is 5? So your team gets 200 points. Congratulations. So going back. Now back to team one. The S team, you guys must have picked a question when you went back into your breakout rooms.
Parth, do you want to pick one?
Yeah, let's do Seva 400.
Seva 400. What the fourth Mansi Puja of the day?
Okay. I'm gonna say the answer. Can someone unmute her? Over here, I got her.
What is Sandhya Aarti and Thar?
What is Sandhya Aarti and Thar? That is correct.
Boom. Good job.
So 400 points for team one. Team two.
Just remember, we'll do 310 years of LNDYM.
310 years of LNDYM. What year was Nishtre's winter Shibir in? Team 2, what's your answer?
I'll be unmuting here for that, so give me a second. Okay. Here, you're good to go.
What is 2020?
2020. Sorry, that is not correct. Team 1, you have the chance to steal.
Okay, I think Dia has the answer. Let's unmute her again. Or Dia, can you unmute yourself?
What is 2016?
2016, and that is correct. Nigam, the Nishtray Shibir was in 2016. Congratulations, you got to steal the 300 points. Back to Team 1, since even though you got those 300 points, you get to pick the next question.
Okay, let's pick, let's just do Seva 300.
Seva 300, getting risky. What are the 3 types of Mansi Puja?
All right. Okay, Dia, you got this for us. 3 types. Let's go. Where is she at? Go ahead and unmute yourself, Dia.
What is Tan Seva, Man Seva, and Dhan Seva?
That is incorrect. Team 2, you get to steal.
I will unmute Shriji to answer the question.
I have no answer actually. Sorry. I don't know.
Okay, sorry. Well, can we do one other person, Hima? Sorry, we weren't able to discuss who we would give it to if we were able to steal the answer.
Okay, you can pick one person.
Does anyone in group team 2 know the answer? Raise your hands. I can unmute you. Raise your hand or notify.
Summer, winter, and monsoon? Like they're different.
That is correct. You guys get 300 points. Congrats.
Thank you here.
What is summer, winter, and monsoon?
All right, so far, Dia's team has a total of 500 points, and Serena's team has a total of 200 points.
Oh, wait. Didn't we just, if we steal, do we not get the points from them?
You got the point, but last question you got wrong, so it's
Oh,
500.
okay. Thank you.
Okay, so team 2, you guys get to pick the question.
We'll take 10 years of LNDYM 500.
Wow, going for the all in. What year was the winter Shibir Samarpan in? Team 2?
Yep, I will be unmuting Goshal. Goshal, you're good to go.
What is 2017?
What is 2017? And that answer is correct. Congrats, you guys get the 500 points.
Boom.
Back to team 1.
All right, let's do Seva 500.
Seva 500, okay. What Vajramrut mentions the 3 types of Mansi Puja?
All right, for my team, I guess they want me to answer it. We're gonna go with Gadara, third portion or third part of Gadara 23. What is Gadara third part 23?
I am sorry, that is incorrect. Team 2, you get steal.
Oh,
I'm going to be unmuting here for this question.
What is Garuda Antya 23?
Sorry, that is the same answer as team 1, so you do not get the points. So nobody got the points in this round. So the answer is, I'm still going to open up to the floor. Anybody know the answer to this? No. If I'll just answer it. Gadra Antya 24.
Oh, God.
23, you guys were close. You were close. Just one off. It's okay. Team 2, you guys get to pick the next question.
We'll do 400 for 10 years of LNDYM.
410 years. What was the only winter shibir that Dharmakul attended?
Sounds good. I will be unmuting Shriji. Shriji, you're good to go.
What was Rajipo?
And that, do you know what year it was?
Oh, she has to be unmuted again. Give me a second.
2018.
That is correct. Rajipo 2018, you guys get 400 points.
Yay.
Back to team 1.
Okay, we're gonna do 10 years 200.
10 years 200. Playing it safe. What location was Power of Prayer 2014?
Okay, go ahead. Hold on, wait for everybody still.
Team 1?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have Dia speak. Go ahead, Dia.
Where is Chicago?
Where is Chicago? That is correct. 200 points for Team 1. Team 2, your turn.
Any chance we get an update on the scores right now, or are we
Monty?
So the S team, they're in the negatives right now. So they have negative 300 points. And Serena's team is doing really good and is at 1100.
Okay, sounds
Team
good.
1, you got to catch up. At least break even.
We'll do done Seva for 400.
Done Seva 400. Which Shiksha Patri slok reference is Done Seva?
I'm just going to answer the question because I kind of got cut off and I wasn't able to pick someone. So, what is 67?
That is not right. Team 1, you guys get to steal.
All right, we're gonna have Dia do ours. Dia Choatia, she's gonna be our speaker. Where is she?
Is it 96? What is Shlok 96?
No, that is not correct. Neither team got that answer correct. The correct answer is Slok 156. That references about Done Seva. Well, back to Team 1. You guys get to pick a question.
Yeah, 10 years, 100.
10 years, 100. What was the theme of our 2019 Summer Shibir? Team 1?
We're gonna have Dia Patel from Chicago answer this for us.
I'm on team 2 though.
Where is Dia at?
I mean, we don't mind if Dia just answers on behalf of us. We'll take it.
Okay, well, Dia Choatia, go ahead.
Wait, okay, sure.
What is Sadvivek?
What is Sadvivek? Vivek, and that is correct. 100 points for Team 1. Team 2, your turn.
We'll do done Seva for 400.
Done Seva 400. Unconditionally offering everything to Maharaj with no other motive.
Are we supposed to figure out a term for that?
Yes.
Okay. I will have I'll unmute Shriji. And Shriji, don't forget to say that thing before what is and then say the word.
What is Atmanivedaman Bhakti?
Yes, that is correct. What is Atmanivedanam Bhakti? 400 points for team 2. Team 1?
All right, give us a Tan Seva 500.
Tan Seva 500. Who is an Atmanivedi Bhakt?
All right, we're gonna have Dia Patel. Yeah.
Just give a minute till everybody comes back in.
I know, I'm just looking for her. Oh, here she is when I meet her.
Go ahead.
Who is King Ambarisha?
That is incorrect. Team 2, you get to steal.
I'm gonna unmute here. Here, you're good to go.
What is King Ambrish Raja?
That is not correct. The answer is, what is sadhus?
But what if there's more than one answer? Or is there not?
Well, we were looking for this answer.
Okay. That's fair.
So the score update is Dia's team is at negative 700, and Serena's team is still at 1100.
Team 2, you guys get to pick again.
We'll take Dun Seva 500.
This is the last 500. Which kirtan talks about Dhan Seva?
I was talking as the breakout room was ending, so whoever was talking raise your hand. I don't know if it was Shriji. I don't know if it was Shriji or some girl. It was a girl. I didn't know who it was. Someone raised their hand who was talking. So I know who to unmute.
Todd.
Someone answered, I think.
Dave has raised his hand.
Dave, are you part of team 2?
Part of my team.
No, I was gonna say, I was like, he's not part of my team.
I heard somebody say, what is Thar?
Yeah, I heard that too. That's why. I don't know who said it.
Nope, that is not correct. Team 1, you guys can steal.
Yeah, Dia Patel, go ahead. Unmute yourself.
What is Dhanya Bhagyaje?
Nope, that is not correct either. The correct answer is none. What is none? There is no kirtan that talks about Dhan Seva.
Trick question.
Just to make sure, I think they've answered behalf of the other team, so I don't think that counted.
Dave
Just saying.
Chavatia did?
Yeah.
Oh, oops. I don't know who talked, as I just heard someone talking. I guess
Okay,
it's okay.
team one, what do you guys want to choose? Let's go. Let's go at
So this point.
What?
Oh, no. That was it. No, so the last question will not count. Nobody gets the points, and no points will be deducted.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go at Don Seva 300.
Don Seva 300. Serving and doing dhyan of Maharaj, specifically at his feet.
A.
Team one.
Okay, Dia, go ahead. Unmute yourself. Dia Patel.
What is Padsevanam?
What is Bud Seven is correct. $300 points, team one. You guys are catching up,
But I still
Team-
think they're in the negatives, right?
but they're less negative now. Team two.
We'll take Dun Seva 300.
Don Seva 300, last 300. Dharmado is Seva, true or false? If you guys get this correct, you get to keep the points. The other team will not be able to steal.
I'll be unmuting Priel. Priel, you're good to go.
What is false?
What is false is correct.
Yay.
So 300 points for team two. Team one.
Okay, we'll do Don Seva 200.
Don Seva 200. Offering service to Maharaj in order to win his divine grace and attain Kalyan.
Okay,
One.
I have Dia Chowat to answer this one on our behalf.
Was it what is Atma Nivedanam Bhakti?
That is incorrect. Team 2, you guys get to steal.
I'll be unmuting Shriji for that. Shriji, you're good to go.
What is Dasya Bhakti?
What is Dasya Bhakti is correct.
Yes.
200 points to team 2. Once again, you guys get to pick the question.
We'll be taking 200 done Seva.
200 done Seva. True or false, giving a cow to a Brahmin is Seva. Team 1 cannot steal if they get this wrong.
I'll be unmuting Ara for this. Ara, you're good to go.
Okay, so the answer is what is true?
What is true, and that is correct.
Good job.
Giving a cow to a Brahmin is considered done Seva.
So score update, Dia's team is at -400. Serena's team is at 1800.
Team 1,
All right, I'm gonna have Dev Chowat choose which one he wants to do. Go ahead, because he's our lucky charm.
What is done Seva 100?
which one did you say, done Seva? What does done Seva mean? Does somebody want to tell me how Final Jeopardy works with negatives?
So if let's say Dia's team is at negatives, right? So if a wager like 500, they could go to the positive, so they could still do it. But if they could still do it. But if they get the question wrong, they get -500.
But I thought they could only wager how many points they have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Dia Patel, go ahead.
What is charity and donation?
Yes, that is correct. I will give you that answer. Doing Seva materialistically. So team 1 gets 100 points. Team 2, Man Seva 100 is your last question before Final Jeopardy.
Sounds good.
What is the meaning of Man Seva?
I'll be unmuting Rohan Shah to answer the question to finish strong for team 2.
What is mental seva?
What is mental seva? And that is correct. 100 points for team 2. Now we will be playing Final Jeopardy. You guys will be going once again into your breakout rooms and be deciding on the number of points to wager. And then once we come back, I will show you guys the Final Jeopardy question.
Could we know our score just to know how much we could wager?
Mansi?
Yeah, Serena has 1900. Dia has negative 400. No, sorry, negative 300. Sorry.
So the Final Jeopardy question is, what is the biggest Ekadashi of the year? You guys have 30 seconds in your breakout rooms. I will be going into each one and getting their answers.
You're muted.
Hold up, let me go to the other team.
Can you go? Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I had to go to the other team to get their answer.
I closed it. Let me open it again. You can just message one of them, ask them for the answer.
Serena, can you message me individually your team's answer and the points you guys wagered?
Yes, I can. Okay. I messaged you email.
Okay, so team 1 wagered 800 points and their answer was Nirjara Ekadashi. Yes. And team 2 said also Nirjara Ekadashi and they wagered 500 points. Unfortunately, both of your answers are incorrect. So, Mansi, what would be the new scores?
So team 1, which is Dia's team, is at negative 1100. Serena's team is still in the positives at 1400.
1400. The correct answer was Beam Ekadashi. That is the biggest Ekadashi of the year. So congratulations, team 2, for the win, and better luck next time, team 1.
Yay to team 2.
So now I'm going to give it back to Dhruv to continue with our session.
Thank you, Hima. That was great. Actually, I enjoyed that a lot. We were all like betting against which team's gonna win, and the one that won actually won. So we won. So thank you for winning. And the other team, thank you for losing. And I hope you learned a lot from this. The whole point was that we were just doing a small recap of what we did on all the Sevas. Now we'll talk about done Seva. We'll do a small PowerPoint on that, and we'll continue. Let me start sharing my screen. Can you guys all see my screen? Okay, great. So before we go into it, let's make, I guess, a few breakout rooms and talk about how does Dhan Seva get applied to your family, satsang, and community. Kisan, how many breakout rooms are there? 2. And who are the leaders in each one?
Same as Jeopardy. CJ.
Dia and Hima, right? I think we have everyone back. I'll call upon Dia's team to mention some of the examples that they came up with.
All right, Jill, you can unmute yourself, and I forgot what her name was. Parth, who was it that spoke?
Oh, Janu.
Jana.
I was gonna say that one of the examples was you can build a mandir, and that can help like spread the religion and go back to the community.
And for family and community, we said that when our family is in need, we can help them with the money or any materialistic value. And in the community, we can help better the.
That's pretty awesome. That's exactly what I wanted to go for from this discussion. Let's see if we get other examples from the other team. Hima, do you want to give us a few examples from your team?
I was in the same team as Thea.
Oh, okay. Anyone from the other team?
Yeah, I'll have Shriji unmute and explain our examples?
So some examples that we came up with is to donate to charities and to SVG and to give money to your parents or any family members who need it.
Do you have any other speakers, Sahil?
No, we kind of just, we were kind of just shouting out examples, and then we didn't get time to properly pick a speaker.
No, that's okay. That's exactly what I want to do. So I think you guys discussed about how we're supposed to give back to family and how if they need any help, we can help them via materialistic goods, etc., and how we can donate to charity, right? So let's look at how Maharaj asked us to do Dhan Seva and kind of compare and contrast notes from our discussions. So first of all, Maharaj said that in Gadra Mandir 62, that if a person seeks Kalyan, he should place his body, wealth, home, family, and relations in the Seva of Bhagwan, right? So one thing that we should really look at this is body means Dhan Seva, right? Relations, family, home, etc. You can think about some of that as Man Seva. And then the final thing that is mentioned is wealth, right? We can kind of talk about that in terms of Dhan Seva, right? So Maharaj says that if you want Kalyan, you want to put your money towards someone's Seva, right? And then furthermore, he says that he should avoid any object that may not be in use in the Seva of Bhagwan. One's a life centered around Bhagwan joins the ranks of Narad and Sankadik in the Dham of Bhagwan. So what Maharaj is saying is that he's showing the importance of what does putting wealth, etc., for Maharaj help in your Kalyan, right? So what he says is you'll get the kind of Kalyan that Narad and Sankadik got. And who are these guys? These are very big Rishi Munis, very big Santos that came before us, and they dedicated their whole life to Maharaj. But I can go on talking about Dhan Seva and donate here, donate there. But why should we do that, right? Like as the world progresses, we want to understand like how does that happen or why does that happen, right? And Maharaj is very practical Bhagwan, right? He always wanted to show the importance of something, and because of that importance, Maharaj wrote it Satsangi Jivan, first Prakran, 36 more shlok. He said that the wealthy devotees should build temples and organize festivals to facilitate other devotees, right? So what does that mean? So devotees who are able to help in building temples and organize festivals should be donating money towards that cause, because at the end of the day, when one's about to pass away or when one's end state has come, they will remember all these temples, they'll remember the festivals that have happened, right? And they'll, from there, Maharaj said that if you remember me at your end, you will go to Akshardham. So from there, what we can take out is even the people who donated the money will get punya of that, right? And then what Maharaj goes on to say is they should also arrange for the future and continuous source of income for such temples by donating farmland, etc., right? So donate money or donate farmland to the temple. So you're also thinking about not just your generation's Kalyan, but your future generation's Kalyan, right? And then Maharaj also mentions that the wealthy devotees should build lakes, wells, etc., right? So Maharaj is not just saying for devotees of Swaminarayan Bhagwan. Maharaj over here is talking about the community, right? He's saying that build lakes, wells, etc., right? So like you could be in a gam where you don't get electricity, right? In India, there's many gams that are still that don't have electricity, right? For us, it's like it's something that we take for granted, but in India there is such places, right? So if we can when we grow up and we want to do something for the community, we could actually go to a remote area and be like, let's take a project to provide electricity to there, right? That's a kind of a Dhan Seva. And Maharaj wants us to do that for the community, right? So what are the type of community sevas that have happened and that we've done as part of our community? As we can talk about America, right? So a few things that we've done is you can donate toys or clothes to people in need. You could hold fundraisers for charities or associations. So now be careful of what kind of charities that you're raising funds for. You want to make sure and do your homework. in terms of checking whether or not that charity is spending the money in the right place. So you want to make sure that they don't pocket that money for themselves, but they're actually helping someone, right? And then contribute to hospitals or schools near your house, right? This I really like the third one, the third point, and I'll mention why, because it encloses two things, right? Dan Seva and Dan Seva. You can contribute to schools by giving like PPE kits or just masks or something and provide that money. But then you can also do some Dan Seva there by helping out. Hey, does anyone need any help in terms of like teaching something or building a small table, etc., right? And then the last thing is that sometimes we forget, like we're enclosed in our houses, in our small world, in our cities. We go to Target, we come back home, we go to Mandir, we go to this is our lives, but we forget that for us to enjoy all these things, or with peace especially, is due to because of the military and armed forces helping us, right? They from a young age dedicated their lives to this. So we should actually also think about how can we donate to the people who are protecting us. So that's some of the things that we should think about. And as you grow older, even now if you're old, think about how you can donate some of your paycheck or something, necessarily not towards you don't have to give to satsang. You should balance it with community, satsang, and family. So let's talk about the people who are in our lives now, right? Who are with us. So for example, in India, how it works is normally you have someone who help you do your dishes and wash your clothes, etc., right? So in that case, if you pay them, say, 1 rupio for doing so much work, will that help them? No, right? Like if you're a business owner and you pay your employee very, very little money, the employee also has a family. The employee also has needs that he needs to go through, right? Like us, we need a laptop to be part of the Shiba, right? If you pay someone 1 rupee per month, will they be able to like take part in such sevas and get a laptop or further educate themselves? No. So sometimes you've got to think about outside the box, right? So if you're some kind of owner, or if you're some kind of person who is employing people, make sure that you put yourselves in their shoes and then understand like what are their needs, and and give them on that basis whatever done that they require. And then another thing that we should be very careful about is like santos and dharmakul. They come to America all the time, right? And they come help us, and they come for us. It's not like they want to go and have fun in America. No, they come here to do satsang for us, right? So we should make sure that we provide any and every help to them via dhan and anything that they need help with. Maharaj also says the same in the Shiksha Patri, is one shall provide one's servants with food, clothing, according to one's means and according to their merit. So continuing on this, we have the SVG charity that we help. And before that, it was under another name, and now it's called SVG Charity officially. And as you can see from the images, we've helped patients with food. It was for anyone, non-bhaktos and bhaktos. You can see on the left picture, people being treated for any diseases. Such camps happen all the time. This is in India, right? And if you guys remember, in the second wave in India, there was no oxygen. There was hardly anyone getting any oxygen because of corona, right? Because all the oxygen was over there. So what SVG Charity did was they got as many oxygen tanks as they could from anywhere and gave it not just to bhaktos, but anyone who needed them at that time. And then we're also international, right? Like SVG Charity, not just India, but they also help in America, right? Like we can see a clear example of, if you guys can notice, this is Hema. This is Hema getting her vaccine shot, and she's really happy about it. Why? Because she won't get COVID. And then there's also, just not for our chapter, right? There's also ISSO Seva. ISSO Seva comes under Narendran Dev Gadi, and they also do Seva all over the world. And what they help with is the same things that SVG Seva does, right? So you can see a patient being treated, And the picture on the right, complete bottom, is very touching picture, because that's actually someone gone to a different part of India. If you guys know Bengal, she went there and she taught kids how to, just build toys or play with them, or educate them over that. So that's a very big seva. So just to conclude, we got to make sure that we do dhan seva for all three, and make sure that we do dhan seva and not waste that dhan towards something that's not needed. Does anyone have any dying questions that they want to ask, or anything that want to know? You can raise your hand real quick. We can take a question. If not, we can continue. So now I'll hand it over to Vrajbhai, and he's going to show us a short video.
Just Simran, everyone. So as you know, this is our 10th National Shibir, and the topic is Seva. And it just feels right to conclude on a really high note. And the way that we did this is that we created a 10-year tribute video, and it just goes through basically from where we started and where we are today. And it shows it just shows all of our milestones that we've achieved, and it shows us like where we came from and where we are now. And it just shows us how much growth we have. And here's to many, many more years. So let me just share my screen.
Narayana Swami Narayan, Narayana Swami Narayan, Narayana Swami Narayan, Narayana
Thank you, Vraj, for that awesome video. Guys, it's been 10 years. That's a long time. You guys remember your 10th birthdays? No, yeah. I remember mine. And we celebrated. It was so fun. And I'm just so sad right now that we're doing this virtually. I wish we were doing this physically. Definitely there'd be a cake and everyone would be enjoying it right now. Right? But next year, hopefully everything is okay. Fingers crossed, right? 10 years, that's a long time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Take I'd say inspiration from what you guys have been coming for and doing, right? The main thing of doing this for 10 years is that we are actually doing satsang and seva, etc. from Maharaj, right? That's the whole point. Now I'm gonna hand it over to Rahul uncle to say a few words.
Jai Swaminarayan. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, so I'm at the temple and we have few people here, so we are wearing masks. But yeah, these 2 days were very good. Like, we go to temple every evening, every Sunday evening, but this is like 2 days full of knowledge, full of discussion, full of knowledge sharing. And it is amazing to see, like, even in a pandemic, we couldn't go to the temple, but at home, everybody seems like everybody's studying. Otherwise, how can you get all these things right? How can you do the discussion? Like in 20 minutes in the debate, people pointed out at least 10 different Vachanamrut and Shikshapadri sloks and Vachanamruts, right? So looks like you guys are very well prepared. So that's a big congratulations to your parents, to your grandparents, whoever is teaching you at home, and congratulations to you too, staying focused, right? Hopefully, we would be able to meet again and do a physically like meet somewhere for the next Shibir. But I'm very glad and I'm very proud that our knowledge hasn't dipped, right? Our interest hasn't dipped. So we are all focused, we are all committed. And this last video about 10 years, if you think of like all the topics that we covered in last 10 years, that's a very vast majority of everything that Bhagwan said. Pretty soon it will be very difficult to find a new topic for us, right? It's a challenge, right? So, and thank you for the leadership team. Over the 10 years, I remember there were so many people who got changed, right? Like somebody is leading the team and contributing in teaching, contributing in discussion 10 years ago, then 7 years ago, 5 years ago. So and we are able to find new and new youth to lead this group, right? Which means we are preparing ourselves to get to the next generation. It is not drying off, right? Which is the best news, right? Otherwise, if we cannot produce a future leader, then this will stop. But that's not the case in our LNDYM. So, which is I'm very proud of all of you. Okay, and someday whoever is a student now, they will be able to. So thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak, and I'm very happy and very proud to be a part of this group, and very happy to grow in the right direction. Thank you. Jai Swaminarayan.
Jai Swaminarayan. Thank you for that, Rahul uncle. I think you summed up what was in everyone's minds, and also you made sure that in the future this is going to be continued. So thank you for your wise words. I'll call upon Dinesh uncle to say a few words.
Jai Swaminarayan, everybody. Rahul uncle pretty much summed up everything. We have been together for the last maybe 12 years. One important thing is I've been through all the shibis. I've missed none of them except 2019 because I had some guests from out of town. But pretty much all the shibis, a lot of kids in the Sajanan group, they know me very well. They've seen me everywhere. Dhruv, we met 2015 maybe or 2016, 5 years ago, I think. You were still in college. Now you're all grown up, taking the lead too. So I'm very, very happy. Raj, same thing. You were a little boy at that time, and I'm very proud of you. Rohan, Kisan, Shreya, Siddhi, Hema. Who else am I missing? A lot of them. Some of them, they might be gone. But it has been a great pleasure. Now I'm very, very happy that all you youngsters are taking the lead. We have stepped on the side. We are always there for you guys. But it's so much, look at me getting old, bald. So it's good that you guys are taking the lead. But very much thank you. And I appreciate, I was in the Gansham class. They're doing wonderful over there. A couple of kids will be moving to this class next year. So they're great kids over there. So they learned a lot. And as each shibi goes by, they are contributing a lot and they're not forgetting much. So that's good. But thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Dinesh Uncle. As you guys can see, he's our veteran. He knows everything from the day it was started to now. So if you guys have any questions regarding satsang or anything, just message Dinesh Uncle, and he's always going to be there to help you. Next, I'd like to call upon Parth Tucker. He's like our friendly face around here, but he's also, very mature. Knows a lot of other satsang, and I think he's been here since 10 years too. So
yeah, since the beginning, when I was looking, just on everyone, I was just looking at the video as we were watching, and I saw pictures of me 10 years back, and I'm like, oh my God, it looks so different. Time is flying, that's for sure. And I remember even seeing all you guys that are here, that when you guys were little kids, I was seeing it in the pictures. I'm like, oh my God, everybody's growing up. Time is flying, But it's amazing, throughout these past 10 years, I've learned so much about satsang. I've made so many friends, which now I consider as my family. I consider each and every one of you guys as my family, to be honest, because I've been with you guys for the past 10 years. I don't even hang out with my own friends for the past 10 years. I hang out with you guys more than my own friends. Think about it. So I consider you guys not my friends, but I consider you guys as my family, to be honest. We are all one big family. We are what Mohinok always said. He didn't come this time. We are one team, one dream, right? We are all together. Our one dream, our goal is to go to Akshardham, and we are all one big family, and we will all attain Akshardham together. That's the goal. The topic this year was Seva, right? The 3 types of Seva was Tan, Man, and Dhan. I hope you guys understood it, learned something about it, and put it into use. This was a fantastic shibir. It was phenomenal. I learned a lot myself. The Jeopardy game was something I'm surprised. It's tricky. It's a very tricky game, that's for sure. But I did enjoy it. It was a lot of fun. Good job to everyone that helped out at this shibir. You guys did a phenomenal job. Thank you for all the volunteers. Everybody did a great job. I wish you all the best and all the success. Hopefully to see you guys all at Winter Shibir this December, and hopefully to see you physically all there next summer for our Summer Shibir 2022. Jai Swaminarayan, everyone.
Jai Swaminarayan, Parth. Thank you for that. I don't know if you guys noticed in the video, I saw young Parth, and he looked very different without a beard. If you guys noticed. Yeah, so I think Parth always knows how to conclude. He always says the right stuff, and he mentioned about Tan Man Dhan, right? And how Seva helps everyone. So let's just keep that in mind. And I'd like to call a few unsung heroes that I think personally really helped this shibir. The first would be Vraj. You guys know him. He's done a lot of things for Seva, especially the Seva shibir, connotation, but what can I say? So Vraj, would you like to say a few things?
Oh, no. Just remember everyone. I'm really not the hero today. It is the entire team. It was with all of our efforts, including you, Dhruv, with all of our hard work and with all of our input and all of our opinions, we did such a good job. And I think especially this year, it was really difficult. It was our third time in a row doing this online, and it was just really difficult for everyone. But we managed to pull off a fun experience, and it's a very memorable experience as well. So I'm gonna always remember these 3 Shibirs in my heart. Hopefully it's the last one, fingers crossed. But yeah, it is with all of our hard work that we did this. So thank you everyone who helped.
Thanks, Raj, for that. I think one last thing. I just want to say a small Leela before we leave. And I just want to make sure that, we leave with understanding how important Seva is. So one time, Brahmanand Swami was walking, on a very dry, arid desert kind of area. And he was very tired. He hadn't had water for quite some time, very tired. And he really couldn't find water anywhere. And then suddenly a young boy appeared and he just asked him, "Hey, do you have some water?" And he just gave him some water. And the boy ran, got some water, and just gave him some water, right? And that was it. The boy never did anything else after for Maharaj, Swaminarayan Sampradaya, or anything. And Brahmanand Swami also walked away, right? And the thing is that when his end time came, when he's final, when he's taking his last breaths, what was said was that Maharaj came and took him to Akshardham. And why did he do that? Like, why did Maharaj do that? It's because he did a small seva, such a small thing for someone, for a Swaminarayan Bhagwan Bhagat, right? In this case, Brahmanand Swami. He did that small thing, and his whole life turned around, and he was able to go to Akshardham, right? So what I'm trying to say is the power of seva is so big, and it can be done in so many small ways, such as vacuuming the mandir or doing Pagdabanu of your mom, dad, grandma, or someone, right? These small things, they add up, and they really, really, really make you a better person and just give you, this entrance way, the shortcut to Akshardham. So just make sure that, as you guys, take the next 6 months or 1 year before the next Shibir, you guys keep that in mind, and, make sure that whatever seva that you guys have been doing, do a bit more or do something that you've never done, in terms of seva. And on that note, I would like for everyone to first of all applaud themselves for attending the Shibir. So let's give it a sound of. Awesome. And thank you for coming. We really, really, really appreciate you guys coming. This is for you guys. So, next time bring more people, bring other kids that you think, who would love to hear this. And I think that's about it, guys. Jai Swaminarayan.